Solved problems. 25 MCQs on accounting worksheet. Hi students, here we present 25 MCQs, 25 multiple choice questions on accounting worksheet. Read and understand each question carefully and think about the correct answer. We give you 10 seconds to think, and after 10 seconds the correct answer will be displayed. Let us proceed. 1. The proper sequence for the steps in accounting cycle is as follows. Option A. Analyze and record transactions, post transactions to the ledger, prepare trial balance, prepare financial statements, journalize closing entries, analyze adjustment data, and prepare adjusting entries. Option B. Prepare trial balance, analyze adjusting data, prepare adjusting entries, prepare financial statements, journalize closing entries, and post to ledger, analyze and record transactions, post transactions to the ledger. Option C. Analyze and record transactions, post transactions to the ledger, prepare trial balance, analyze adjustment data, prepare adjusting entries, prepare financial statements, journalize closing entries, and post to the ledger. Option D. Prepare financial statements, journalize closing entries, post to the ledger, analyze and record transactions, post transactions to the ledger, prepare trial balance, analyze adjustment data, prepare adjustment entries. Answer C. Analyze and record transactions, post transactions to the ledger, prepare trial balance, analyze adjustment data, prepare adjusting entries, prepare financial statements, journalize closing entries, and post to the ledger. 2. The following are steps to the accounting cycle. Of the following, which step should be done first? Option A. Closing entries are generalized and posted to the ledger. Option B. Transactions are posted to the ledger. Option C. Adjusting entries are generalized and posted to the ledger. Option D. Financial statements are prepared. Answer B. Transactions are posted to the ledger. 3. The following are steps in the accounting cycle. Of the following, which would be preferred last? Option A. An adjusted trial balance is prepared. Option B. Transactions are posted to the ledger. Option C. An adjusted trial balance is prepared. Option D. Adjusting entries are generalized and posted to the ledger. Answer A. An adjusted trial balance is prepared. 4. The accounting cycle requires 3 trial balances to be done. In what order should they be prepared? Option A. Post-closing, unadjusted, adjusted. Option B. Unadjusted, post-closing, adjusted. C. Unadjusted, adjusted, post-closing. D. Post-closing, adjusted, unadjusted. Answer C. Unadjusted, adjusted, post-closing. 5. The fiscal year selected by companies A. is the same as the calendar year. B. begins with the first day of the month and ends on the last day of the 12th month. C. must always begin on January 1. D. will change each year. Answer B. begins with the first day of the month and ends on the last day of the 12th month. 6. A fiscal year, option A, ordinarily begins on a first day of the month and ends on the last day of the following 12th month. B. For a business is determined by the federal government. C. Option C. Always begins on January 1 and ends December 31 of the same year. Option D. Should end at the height of the business annual operating cycle. Answer A. Ordinarily begins on the first day of a month and ends on the last day of the following 12th month. 7. The natural business year, option A, is a fiscal year that ends when business activities are at its lowest point. Option B is a calendar year that ends when business activities are at its lowest point. Option C is a fiscal year that ends with the business activities are at its highest point. Option D is a calendar year that ends when business activities are at its highest point. Option A is the fiscal year that ends when the business activities are at its lowest point. 8. The worksheet, option A, is an integral part of the accounting cycle. B. Eliminates the need to rewrite the financial statements. C. Is a working paper that is required. D. Is used to summarize account balances and adjustments for the financial statements. Answer D is used to summarize account balances and adjustments for the financial statements. 9. Which one of the steps below is not aided by the preparation of the worksheet? Option A. Preparing the adjusted trial balance. Option B. Posting to the general ledger. Option C. Preparing the financial statements. Option D. Preparing the closing entries. Option B. Posting to the general ledger. 10. A worksheet includes columns for option A. Adjusting entries. Option B. Closing entries. Option C. Reversing entries. Option D. Adjusting and closing entries. Answer A. Adjusting entries. 11. When a worksheet is complete, the adjustment column should have option A. Total credits greater than total debits if a net income was earned. Option B. Total debits greater than total credits if a net loss was incurred. Option C. Total debits greater than total credits if a net income was earned. Option D. Total debits equal total credits. Option D. Total debits equal total credits. 12. The difference between the totals of the debit and credit columns of the adjusted trial balance columns on a worksheet, option A, is the amount of net loss or net income. Option B indicates there is an error on the worksheet. Option C is not unusual when preparing the worksheet. Option D is the net difference between revenue, expense and dividends. Answer B indicates there is an error on the worksheet. 13. Net income appears on the worksheet in the option A. Debit column of the balance sheet columns. Option B. Debit column of the adjustment columns. Option C. Debit column of the income statement columns. Option D. Credit column of the income statement columns. Answer C. Debit column of the income statement columns. 14. A net loss appears on the worksheet in the option A. Debit column of the balance sheet columns, credit column of the balance sheet columns, debit column of the income statement columns, credit column of the adjustment columns. Answer A. Debit column of the balance sheet columns. 15. After net income is entered on the worksheet, the balance sheet debit and credit columns must option A. be the same amount as the total amount of the income statement debit and credit columns equal each other. Option C. Be the same amount as the total amount in the adjusted trial balance debit and credit columns. Option D. Not be equal to each other and need not be the same total amounts as any other pair columns on the worksheet. Answer B. Equal each other. 16. Which of the statements below indicates that a company earned a net income for the period? Option A. The sum of debits exceed the sum of credits in the balance sheet columns on the worksheet. Option B. Sum of credits exceeds the sum of debits in the income statement columns on the worksheet. Option C. The sum of debits exceeds the sum of credits in the income statement columns on the worksheet. Option D. Cash inflows exceeded cash outflows. Answer B. The sum of the credits exceeds the sum of debits in the income statement columns on the worksheet. 17. Which of the items below would appear in the income statement columns of the worksheet? Option A. Equipment. Option B. Unearned fees. Option C. Prepaid expense. Option D. Net loss. Answer B. Unearned fees. 18. Which of the accounts below would appear in the balance sheet columns of the worksheet? Option A. Rent earned. Option B. Dividends. Option C. Unearned revenue. Option D. Dividends and unearned revenue. Option C. Unearned revenue. 19. Which of the accounts below would appear in the balance sheet columns of the worksheet? Option A. Service revenue. Option B. Prepaid rent. Option C. Supplies expense. Option D. None are correct. Option B. Prepaid rent. 20. The worksheet at the end of September has 4,000 in the balance sheet credit column for accumulated depreciation. The worksheet at the end of October has 4,750 in the balance sheet credit column of accumulated depreciation. What is the amount of the depreciation expense adjustment for the month of October? Option A. Amount cannot be determined. Option B. 4,750. Option C. 4,000. Option D. 750. Answer after D. 750. 21. Which of the items below does not appear on the worksheet? Option A. Adjusting entries. Option B. Unadjusted trial balance. Option C. Closing entries. Option D. Dividends. Answer C. Closing entries. 22. Using a perpetual inventory system, the entry to record the return from a customer of merchandise sold on account includes A. Option A. Credit to sales returns and allowances. Option B. Debit to merchandise inventory. Option C. Credited to merchandise inventory. Option D. Debit to cost of merchandise sold. Answer D. Debited to cost merchandise sold. 23. If merchandise sold on account is returned to the seller may inform the customer of the details by issuing A. Option A. Sales invoice. Option B. Purchase invoice. Option C. Credit memorandum. Option D. Debit memorandum. Answer C. credit memorandum. 24. The arrangements between buyer and seller as to when payments for merchandise are to be made are called option A, credit terms, option B, net cash, option C, cash on demand, option D, gross cash. Answer A, credit terms. 25. In credited terms 1 by 10, n by 30, the 1 represents the option A, number of days in the discount period, option B, full amount of the invoice, option C, number of days when the entire amount is due, option D, percent of the cash discount. Answer D, percent of the cash discount. Recap. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel Accounts Lobby for various solved problems and lectures on accountancy.